Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kathleen and today's video is going to be my first BOOKTUBE-A-THON video other than my BOOKTUBE-A-THON TBR. I obviously haven't done any of the video challenges this entire week. I just haven't had the opportunity to be able to film one. I really wanted to participate, but I have a really weird work schedule. I still wanted to do at least one video challenge for BOOKTUBE-A-THON. I obviously will try to do tomorrow's BOOKTUBE-A-THON video challenge. So my reading this week has actually been doing really well. I managed to finish 3 books in my TBR so far, and I still have tomorrow to read, and the last 2 books that I have to read are really short, so I feel like I can do it. I really want to be able to finish my TBR, and if I do, it will be the first time I ever managed to finish my TBR for a BOOKTUBE-A-THON, and I'm really excited. But I wanted to go ahead and share with you guys the books that I have read. I won't talk too much about it because I want to be able to go more over my thoughts and feelings on this book during my BOOKTUBE-A-THON wrap-up. But the first book that I managed to finish during BOOKTUBE-A-THON was Want by Cindy Pon. So this is kind of like a dystopian world with some sci-fi elements. I really enjoyed this book. I gave it 4 stars. I think it was fun, and it took me about 2 days to read this book. I started on midnight Monday and I finished it on Tuesday night, and this book is meeting the challenge of read 7 books, so that's kind of like a freebie challenge. This also meets the first challenge, which is use a coin toss to determine your first read, and as you guys saw from my BOOKTUBE-A-THON TBR, which I'll leave it in the screen if you guys would like to check it out, I had my bunny choose my first book. He chose this one, so there you go. I really enjoyed it. The next book that I read is Never Fade by Alexandra Bracken. I absolutely loved it. This is the sequel to The Darkest Minds, and I have to say this book really shattered me, especially the ending of this book. It was absolutely fantastic. I gave this book 5 stars, and this book is meeting the challenge of read a book about something you want to do, and I took liberty with this challenge, and the thing that I want to do is that I would love to have superpowers and super abilities, and specifically I want to be able to have telekinesis, as some of the characters in this book does. They have this ability to move things with their mind, and I would love to do that. And the third book that I have read so far for BOOKTUBE-A-THON was Night of the Living Dummy 2 by R.L. Stine. This is one of the books from his Goosebumps series, and this met the challenge of read and watch a book to movie adaptation. Now there is a movie based on the Goosebumps books out there, but I decided to go ahead and watch the episode. So there was a Goosebumps TV series, and they did an episode specifically on this book, and I watched that and I loved it. In case you guys don't know, if you haven't watched my favorite childhood books video that I did, I'll leave it linked on the screen. But I, as a little girl, I used to love the Goosebumps series. I have to be honest with you, I probably read every single Goosebumps books that R.L. Stine wrote, except for the ones that he released maybe in the past like 5-6 years, because I haven't read those. I loved it. I was obsessed, and I read and reread these books because they were so good, and I really enjoyed them. And so I enjoyed this book. It was really nostalgic going back into this book because this reminded me of how much I love the Goosebumps series. I gave this book 5 stars. And now for the video challenge. The video challenge is that you have to create a poem using book titles. You have 1 minute to do this, and you have to use books that are the same color. So there's an extra little challenge in there. So let's go ahead and start. Alright, so here are all the books that I gathered. So I'm going to go ahead and try to put this together in a poetry. So give me just a second and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, so I kind of put a poem together. I don't know if it makes any sense whatsoever, but the stack is really big, so I don't think I can hold it all up together just because they're really heavy. So I'm going to try and hold up in 2 parts. So here's the poem that I came up with, and it is Winter, uninvited, frost-like night, never fade, everless. We all looked up what we saw before I fall, and I darken, now I rise. Alright, so that was the Book Spine Poetry Challenge. I have no idea if my poem made any sense. It kind of like I went into with an idea of what I wanted my poem to sound like, but yeah. Anyways, let me know down in the comments below how you guys are doing in your BOOKTUBE-A-THON. Are you guys succeeding? Because I feel like with my reading, I'm really doing well. Obviously, I'm failing at the video challenges, but I'm just moving past that. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like if you did, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. All of my social medias are linked down below, including Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads if you like to follow me. I hope to see you guys on my next video. Have a good day, guys, and keep reading. Bye!